Hello and welcome to Callisto's live YouTube channel. Again, today we're going to be looking over Euro USD and GBP JPY from yesterday's session. What was that noise? From yesterday's session, pre-London, London, pre-New York, and New York. So again, before I start, I just want to for your attention to the social links over here. So the Twitter channel page, whatever you want to call it, Callisto's Live. The links will be down below and also on my YouTube channel. Right. So here is where I post all my analysis as well, right? So we can see yesterday on the GBP JPY buys that I'm about to go over. Posted here on my Twitter channel first. Okay, so right here, looking at buys on GBP JPY above 165.063, right? And there we can see the result of that, $184, not bad. And then there's afterwards, right? So there's before and then there's afterwards. And that was a beautiful 30 pip trade. It actually ended up running for a 1 to 2, 60 pips. But I just take 1 to 1s for 30 pips. So yeah, that is that. Also, I did the same with Euro USD. You can see here, Euro USD setup. I'm looking at sales below 0.99566. Okay, 0.99566, and then you can see. There we have it. There's the sales and there's the result of the MT5 right there. That's the top $156. So yesterday I made 340 Australian dollars, which was made within the span of an hour pre London session. And again, I know I repeat this a lot, but I just say to myself, for an hour's work, $340 is amazing. I don't need any more than that. What job out there, unless it's a very good job and you're pretty high in that company, or you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, what kind of job is going to pay me $340 an hour, right? Not many jobs. So that's the way I like to look at it. And then as well, I post my progress. So this is the month so far. So we're 6 days into the month. I'm currently $759 in profit. I did make a withdrawal, which you can see at the top there. You can see here as well, withdraw 300. You can see there, withdraw 300. But yeah, overall, $760 profit so far for this month, which is not bad. Not a losing trade yet. And also, obviously, I'll post when I go live, live on Twitch, going over GJ buys and EU sells. Talk about the stream. Yesterday's stream was amazing. Again, if you haven't seen the stream, the link will be down below. So make sure you go follow the stream, Twitter, YouTube, subscribe on YouTube here. And yeah, now that's out the way, we can get down to the charts. So looking at Euro USD, so yesterday, here's the sales that I took, right? Let's turn on session so we can have a look when this happened. So this was as New York opened. First of all, let's look at GJ buys because those are the ones that happened first, right? So this was pre-London, right? I told you yesterday that I missed the GJ buys pre-London, which happened right here. And if we have a look from here to here, it was almost identical, right? It was literally almost identical, that pre-London move. And then both left a spike to the top, and then they both reversed. But DJ ended up rallying back up for New York session, whereas DJ just kept dropping. So let's have a look at this, right? So yesterday, what was going through my mind when I was taking these trades, or this particular trade? Again, as I say, I follow the trend on GJ and I look at clear zones within today's sessions, right? The current day session. So I saw that it came up and made a resistance early on as soon as the Asian session opened. Price spiked up, broke the previous daily high, and then started driving down, right? And then we found support which respected all of a structure. Okay. Let me just turn my mic down. I think it's a little bit loud. it made a support which respected previous structure, right? So if we zoom out a little bit, we can see price is moving bullish, and it hasn't broke any bullish structure at, at this current time. We were making higher lows on the daily, on the 12-hour chart, on the 30-minute. Again, we look bullish. We're making higher lows. And so that's what I counted this as, right? Price came up, made a new high right here, made a new high, pulled back, created a support, and then started pushing up. And then we also saw this resistance that was formed during the current session, Asian session, pre-London, right? And then also you can see if we extend it to the left, it acted as support, resistance, and resistance. So this is a very nice zone for us to go off, for me to go off. I don't know why I say us and we. I mean me. I always talk in that kind of third person kind of thing when I talk about the charts. I say we, meaning GBP JPY, and us, when it's like, no, it's the chart and it's me. So it made a resistance, and then it closed above. You can see that pre-London right here closed above. Exactly what happened over here, closed above, and then continued to break that previous high right here. So my entry, again, like I always say, was 3 pips above that previous high on the 30-minute. I waited for it to make a bottom wick, which it did, and then it flipped bullish and pushed up, and that was this trade right here for 30 pips. Caught that lovely spike up on GJ. It went up for about 70 pips. I caught 30 of those and got out, and then it reversed. And then during stream, I was looking at sales here below this support, right? Because price now had broke this lower high and closed below it, which means that now this bullish structure has potentially become invalid, and we could continue down here, which is exactly what happened, right? Price created a support, boom, 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 respected it, then price closed below. And the only thing that threw me off this trade was this candle closed below this zone here, but it left this big rejection wick up. And now for the trade to come and trigger us in, it would have to drive down 25 pips and also then give me like 40, 35, 40 pips extra. So we're talking about like a 60 pip move. So I decided not to take this trade, even though it did work out, and it was a little bit choppy. Right, that would have been my stop loss and take profit right there, just above these wicks. It came down, left a wick, and then this one drove all the way back down. It came all the way back up, left a wick, and then this one drove down, but it just kept going. It just kept going. Like, we had not a lot of volume, but it just kept pushing down. And also we broke previous daily structure now, right? So even though we started breaking the bullish uptrend of what it seemed, we actually then confirmed that by breaking the previous daily low. And now we can think, okay, we've made this big move down. We're retracing for Asian session, and then coming into London, we can see if we can get this move down here, and we've got this support, right? We've got this support right here, which then, if we start making a resistance here at some point, if we come back and retest in this zone somewhere, we've got this 12-hour low right here as well, which you can see price is also currently rejecting off that previous 12-hour low. If we start rejecting here, start pushing down, we can look for a closure below this level here in a few hours at pre-London or London Open. We can look for a closure below this support, and then we can look to take price down. There's like an 80 pip kind of range here where we can look to take price down for sales there, and that is what I'll be looking for. And if price makes a resistance at some point, if this creates a resistance and then closes above it, then potentially we can look at buys, short-term buys, back up if this wants to retrace, further up. But mainly I'm looking at sales here because we have broke all structure. We broke all bullish structure with this big impulsive move down. Here's the retracement now, and now we can get the continuation for today's session potentially. So that's what I'm looking at on GJ. Heading over to Euro USD. This was the sell that I took as London Open. So I had the GJ buys, and then I had the EU sales just after that. And as you can see, what really sold me on this was this candle right here. You see this big wick up, this big rejection wick to the upside. Didn't break previous daily highs. We formed a very solid support here. So if price is going to continue up, it would do so from here, right? Because we've made this clear support. Price has rejected it multiple times here, across like the previous daily New York session, and then also as it happened yesterday during Asia session, rejected, and then we got these big bullish candle pushing off this zone pre-London, and then price started pushing up. So at that point, this candle should close strong bullish, and then it should continue up bullish, right? But we get this big rejection wick to the upside, and then price flips with big bearish candle, ripping back down, closing below this support now, breaking previous 8-hour lows, and then obviously my entry was on the break of this previous 30-minute candle for three pips below it, as you can see, as I always do. 20 pip stops, 20 pip take profit. Came down, tapped that nicely, pulled back, and then just continued. And then during the stream last night, during New York session, because I stream during kind of like that lead up to New York session on Twitch, link will be below, like I've said, if you want to come check that out. We analyzed this on on stream, and I know a few people took this trade. I'm not a signal provider. I don't do signals. I'm not here to give people signals for their trades and entries and exits. I'm not here to do that at all. I just analyze. And what I said was, because I already took my 2 trades for the day, which were both winning trades. I already took my 2 trades, so I'm not taking this one, and I said that on stream. But if I hadn't have taken my 2 trades already for that day, because I have strict rules on that, no more than 2 trades, then I would be taking this trade. This is a trade that I would take. So I analyzed it and said this is a trade I would take. And I know a couple of people on stream did take it. They were very happy with the results. And again, we just have this support. You can see minor support over here, and then it comes down, rejects, and starts pushing up, then closes below. And then again, what sold me on this was these rejections of this support, then turned resistance. And then we had a break of the previous 8-hour low, which is this yellow zone, this yellow line right here. And then this candle just starts pushing down, heavily bearish, right? So yeah, that was another 20 pip trade, which I analyzed live on stream, broke it down, said this is where I would enter, this is what my stop loss and my take profit would be, blah 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 blah, and that worked out perfectly there. And then looking forward into today, EU is in that middle spot at the moment where we have broken the 12-hour structure, right? But this just could be a pullback now for the daily time frame. And if we get the Fibonacci, I don't ever use Fibonacci, but just for, just to see where the retracement is at. So the retracement came to the 78.6 zone, right? Which is the zone in this zone where the 618 and the 786, which is the zone you want to see a bounce from. Obviously, I never trade Fibonacci. I don't use it, but it's just an idea to get if the retracement's happening, it's respected those zones, so there's a more likely potential that it's going to continue up. And we didn't break previous daily zones, right? So previous daily lows down here, and it didn't break that, whereas GJ broke previous daily lows. So now we're pushing up, and what I'd be looking for here is coming into pre-London Open. Prices looks like it's starting to pull back here now, so we can potentially get a pullback coming on, right? And then once it's made its support, potentially come down here and test at the support again. Then I'll be looking for price to continue bullish, break above a resistance, and then I'll be looking to take buys, continuing this bullish trend now, because it still is bullish. And it actually also came down. If I drag this resistance across, it tapped into that resistance, so we kind of like broke and retested this resistance from over here, which we took a trade on the other day once it broke out of that resistance. So for me, EU is still at the moment bullish. We have broke these 12-hour lows right here, which I like to follow for that kind of intraday direction. And but it's nothing I'm too worried about really. So let's just mark up here. So we've got previous daily highs, daily and daily, right? So we got previous daily highs right here, and we can see that price came and tapped into that. So yeah, so we didn't break the previous daily highs, but we also didn't break the previous daily lows. So like I said, what we do have is break of previous 12-hour structure, right? Whereas if you see if price is going to continue bullish, it respects the 12-hour structure, but it's broke it. But nothing, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this next 12-hour candle closes for Asian session today, and that will give us a good indication of where prices head to next. But yeah, basically that's what I'm looking for. And let me just mark up GJ as well. So previous daily highs, you can see we broke previous daily highs. So previous daily highs are over here. We spiked up, broke them, came up, spiked up, broke them again, failed to close above, rejected, and then came down and broke the previous daily lows, which are over here. And also you can see previous 12-hour lows taken out here as well. Once we broke down, you can see the blue dots are 12-hour lows. So you can see that we closed bearish. We made a top wick, and then we started driving down to continue that 12-hour move, which pushed down like 170 pips from the break of this 12-hour low. Sorry about that. Some come my throat. So yeah, looking at it, again, just a quick recap. GJ more so swinging to the sell side of things. So going into London, like I said, we can look for breaks below this support, or if it breaks below this and makes another support further down, then we look for breaks and closes below that. Buys, I will be a little bit hesitant unless we see some kind of structure broken, which we have seen on the 8-hour time frame here, right? Previous 8-hour candle closed bullish, and then we made a bottom wick, and now we've broke that 8-hour candle to the upside. So we'll just see what happens there. Previous 12-hour highs up here. So if we start breaking up and clearing some of these highs and breaking some of these highs, then I'll be more prone to taking those buys on the GJ side. But so far, looking at Asian session, getting ready for pre-London at this current moment, I'm more focused on sells. And also it's provided us with a nice support here for sells, right? We don't really have a zone at the moment to take buys unless this creates the resistance right here and then we break above it. So just wait and see what happens there. And then on EU, we're more so looking at buys, but yet to see kind of a zone where we can take buys from at the moment. So we need to like kind of create like a bit of a resistance on EU, and then we need to reject it a couple more times, and then we need to close above that resistance, and then we can take buys once we close above and start breaking highs and stuff like that. So overall, amazing day yesterday, trading, amazing stream. Stream numbers, 73 live views, up from the last stream, 40 views, 4 average viewers, up 3 from the last stream, 9 max viewers, up 4 from the last stream, 39 unique viewers, which is up 16 from the previous stream, 4 followers, which is up 3 from the previous stream, and 10 unique chatters, which is up 6 from the previous stream. So like amazing numbers here on the live stream. Thank you to everybody that come through, and the people who have come back. We're actually getting to we're actually seeing people come back now, whereas before, you know, you'd get new people every stream come in and not really anyone returning. So now we're starting to see a few people return for the same stream, which is really good. It's really nice to chat to people, you know, as I'm analyzing and looking at charts, other traders with different views, different strategies, different ideas that we can all bounce things off. I have just started a Discord channel as well. So now while we're on stream, if people want to send in their ideas on the Discord, and I can bring them up on stream and we can look at them and analyze them and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, amazing numbers, amazing start to the month. Like I said, up 760 so far for the month, and we're only 6 days in. The Twitter channel is going nuts. If I just pull that up, 200,000 impressions over the last 28 days, 5,000 profile visits. You know, just really good numbers. I'm really happy with the way everything's going. So again, thank you to everyone, and I'll be live tonight on Twitch for New York, like London, New York session. And yeah, we're ready to analyze some pairs, and mainly EU and GJ. Or if you have a pair that you want me to analyze, come to the stream, let me know, and I'll analyze it and break it down for you, where you could be looking for a trade live on stream. And yeah, that's about it. I said I wanted to keep these videos short, 20 minutes long currently, so I want to start getting them to 15-20 minutes. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you everyone for the support. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you can learn and take something from these videos. I'm still learning myself. I'm not a pro by any means. I'm just somebody who's also learning and growing my account and learning from mistakes. I still make mistakes. I've yet to have a losing trade this month, but I know one is coming. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week. So I'm ready for that whenever that happens. And yeah, that is all. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.